Batisi TV Lone Rashapi Daka Frank Motors Kajaka Dekali Gabatamai Junka Tata Motors Halatko Ni Shillong Rinkat Bakanet Foodish Ordar Mapi Ninwan Ramani Hakir Dobiying Jompi
Menteri Kesorkar Jelau balak kemen Rympei Upaya ketnat kampo yeng ulaong banyakon Pyrshah ya ka jingjilai jong Droks hapo ka jela ngidon kam man Sdang Shwa nalaki jong ki Rympei yeng balak kemen Rympei lapen pawe kani haba keren gumu sembut kongsan ha ka jing rakhi jong Kesorkar Jela ya ka sengi ban Pyrshah ya ka jing pendon kam yo Droks bat ban khai be an yo Droks ha ka jing lang ka belong ha ususu tham auditorium State Central Shillong Haga singi sajan ke arpa santri ujilio arajar arpuar. Uba Rympei ulay thu ba hapo ka jelame klia kidon hadu saupo nak sispa ki longieng ki bakit konrei bat ula ongru ba ki kenhon yam bat ki seng tremon sobha ba per ki dewen trelang ba Kesorkar nak benta bandrat tengkong ya ka jingjilai jong Droks hapo ka ni ka jela. Hagani keski la sakilang do sembut menteri rang ba ka jela ba Preston tensong ubla longgum kongsan ringkat ka jing lang ka chief secretary jong ka jela ka kong Rebecca Vanessa Suchang u director general of police u Dr. LR Bishnoi u commissioner and secretary ketnat social welfare ka Sorkar Jela u Pravin Bakshi bat kiwe.
The danger, the menace of drug in the society. But it boils down to 3 points. Number one is to fight drug, we have to look at our own family. When I talk about family, I don't talk about the parent as a whole or only a parent. I talk about the relatives and the neighbor. Because why? Madam Chief Secretary has already mentioned, statistics says there are about 40% single mother. So problem is there in the family. How to tackle this family? We need the larger family, the relatives and the neighbor. And most importantly, we need the intervention of the church or religious organization. Because until and unless we tackle at the family, it is very, very difficult. So from family, we have to look at our school setup, we have to look at the curriculum, and we have to look at how we impart the studies to our children. Whether the curriculum we teach, whether the subject we teach are in line with the current scenario in the society. So we have to adapt, adjust in such a way that the youth could feel that how to fight and how to defend. And more importantly, we have to strengthen the mindset. It all boils down to the mindset of each and every individual. Anybody who have a strong willpower, it is very difficult for his peers, for his friend, for any other to make him succumb to anything. So we have to empower our young child, be in school, that they have to have a strong willpower. Willpower forward. Willpower about the balance in the society. When we talk about drug, what is the danger? A drug is, what is the form of drug? That is very important. Because there is many forms of drug when we talk about opium or marijuana or anything. What is drug? And what is it affect to the health of the individual, to the well-being of the family, and to the society? And what are the legal implications? And what are its future implications? So will power, by enlightening the children at school is very, very important. Many experts today have spoken about the need of counselor. It is not very easy for the government. 14,000 of schools in the state of Meghalaya to appoint every school a counselor. But if we tackle at a family, from family, when we are in school, we have to treat our school as a family. So that each and every teacher should mentor each and every student whom they see that they need counseling, so that they does not drift into the path of the ills in the society. So will of enlighten, strengthen the mindset of the student or the youth into how to fight the evils. That is very, very important. And number 4, our Honorable Chief Minister has already mentioned in the last budget introduced Skills Meghalaya, where in 5 years 5 lakh youth will be skilling or empower them. So empowering of youth through skills, that is very, very important, because as of now many of the youth say, if we study, what we will do in the future? If you see the data, every year who pass class 10 till graduation and others stream, not less than 35,000 youth are class 10 and above. And how many jobs is available in the state? So everybody think that feel hopelessness. So skills is a very important. That's why I really appreciate that our Honorable Chief Minister has initiated this program, which will really help the people in the state. And number 5, the need of policing. Yes, police are doing job very good, but we have to see one small thing, but for me is very large. When Honorable High Court has mentioned the need to see army vehicle or other vehicle, that means something wrong somewhere. So policing, we need to open our eyes that not that the conduit or the supplier may be in any form. He will try to misuse any facilities to get the maximum benefit. So policing, it is a very, very important. It's not only to look at some point or other, but also to look at the larger picture so that we could pinpoint at the crux of the matter.
This is a day which is an international day against the drug use and drug abuse and illicit trafficking. So the idea is that basically today is essentially to take a stock where we are and how actually we should address collectively this problem. So we have, in fact, I'd like to share it with you, our Honorable Chief Minister, who is not here, but he has taken a very serious effort in terms of convening all the agencies and asking us, giving us a task how actually we can address the determination that we should really address this goal, because we have a very young population is there. We really definitely have to work on it. So I'll actually show you a presentation that would actually tell us briefly about what is the kind of action plan that the state is taking forward. And in fact, I would like to present it to our Honorable Chief Guest and Honorable Guest of Honor and Madam CS and respected DG. So this is, I wanted to share this slide to tell about the problem statement. What is the problem? The problem is that, in fact, we are actually the drug use is actually highest among and also the tobacco consumption.
Total area of Golden Triangle is 9 lakh square kilometers. 9 lakh square kilometer means this is a 40 times greater than or larger than Meghalaya. Meghalaya has 22,430 square kilometer and the Golden Triangle has 9 lakh square kilometer. Means the area equivalent to 40 Meghalaya, and that is the epicenter of the production of opium. So that is why the production is beyond the control of the government of India, because globally this problem is there. And if we collect the data from NCRB, as on today, there are 7.3 crore drug addicts in India. Huge figure, 7.3 crore. And out of that, 1.2 crore is children. 1.2 crores are only children. The age between 11 to 18 years. And out of that, nearly 55 lakhs are the women. So data is a very, very scary. So you can very well imagine. In 2019, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Government of India has conducted nationwide survey. And they have also conducted survey in the state of Meghalaya and found that there are 11,420 numbers of injectable drug users in the state of Meghalaya. So this is also cause of concern. There are 43,680 cannabis users in Meghalaya. There are 1,64,840 number of opioid users in Meghalaya. 24,700 people are using sedatives in Meghalaya. 1,300 people are addicted to cocaine. And 1,400 people are addicted to amphetamine tablets. And then total comes 2,49,340. So approximately, as per 2019 figure, there are 2.5 lakh drug addicts in our state. So this is a very, very scary figure. So let us concentrate on this problem as we have already concentrated. So these are the basically few datas are there. You need not to see the data. On an average, there are 110 cases registered every year in the NDPS Act cases. On an average, 140 people are arrested every year. So cases may not be very high because of the non-reporting of the cases. But the population affected is too large. Next. So this is the seizure. Seizure seems to be very small, but one thing you have to keep in mind that half gram of heroin, 450 milligram of heroin can make a person drug addict. He has to take 150 milligram in one dose, and if he can take 3 doses continuously, then he will become addict, and it is very difficult to come out of that.
With an aim to combat the menace of drugs. On this day, activists, police, therapists, organizations, and different government departments worldwide come together to show solidarity to victims of drug abuse and to prevent drug abuse. Meghalaya, due to its close proximity to the Golden Triangle, has always faced the issue of being a transit state for drugs. Due to large internal and international boundaries, highways have served as feeders for drugs coming from Myanmar, Bangladesh, and neighboring states of Northeast India. Large quantities of heroin, amphetamine tablets, and ganja have been seized in Meghalaya. In the past 5 years, over 13 kgs of heroin alone have been seized. This is worrying as drug abuse amongst the youth destroys not only their health, but also their families, careers, and quality of life. Meghalaya Police and the Social Welfare Department are on war footing in ensuring prevention of drug abuse, rehabilitation of victims of drug abuse, and in taking strict and combating drug abuse. Over 100 awareness programs have been conducted in schools, colleges, markets, and other public spaces over the past week running up to the 26th of June. I appeal all to join them to make our Meghalaya a drug-free Meghalaya.
You